Well, the witches stare with their limbs akimbo, silhouettes of statues up in the window. Call me to come in with a crooked crescendo, but I don't. Devotees dance among the pantomimes on the promenade, into a tabernacle on the lawn, but I don't follow because she's mine. She's mine. She's mine. All mine. Yeah, she's mine. 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 Midnight moved across the people's park, and I fled to fire like a spinning spark upon to a porch in the dark, and she was waiting right there for me. She knows that my hands are empty as I go past the mothers of envy, and I don't have to fumble in the dark for my keys. I believe she's mine. She's mine. She's mine. All mine. Yeah, she's mine. Gathered in the yard around the pulpit made of cards, and waited for their leader's words, but his words didn't make much sense. His mouth is spat out a fist of daggers, and his tongue is swirled in a southern swagger. And I looked at all the people gathered, but they were all in a trance. And she's mine. She's mine. She's mine. All mine. Yeah, she's mine, mine, mine. I was thrown before the court of canes, tossed my soul to the furnace flames, where all my heroes have been slain, exiled or put in prison, because they rose above the mess, and because their power posed a threat, and because they spoke of something else when everybody else didn't. The music fills the space between the deities and the prophecies of our bodies pressed seamlessly, silent in the sand. She looks at me so fearlessly, and I take it all too seriously, but it all becomes so clear to me. It makes me understand that she's mine. She's mine. She's mine. All mine. Yeah, she's mine. 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 Yeah, she's mine. All mine. All mine. All mine. Yeah, she's mine. Yes, mine. Mine. Hey. hunted by the wolves and I was heckled by the crows. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know. Alongside my innocence, I laid in bed awake, conflicted and estranged with the impetus of age. But like a phantom, she crept across the floor and out the window. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know. From this place on the man, so my heart was taken down, scattered in 1,000 little pieces on the ground. And I below a street lamp like an orphan with a halo. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know, 'cause it won't last. The worries will pass. All your troubles, they don't stand a chance. And sometimes it takes more than a lifetime to know. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know. Confidence is flawless, your faith etched in stone. Neither could comfort you from the wild unknown. So bury your burning hatred like a hatchet in the snow. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know. If you have a broken heart or a battered soul, find something to hold on to let go, to help you through the hard nights like a flask filled with hope. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know, 'cause it won't last. Your worries will pass. All your troubles, they don't stand a chance. And it always hurts the worst when it's the ones we love the most. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know. Your path is marked in the sky. Sometimes you're forced to fit in between the lines. Sometimes all that you can do is say no. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know. I said when I arrived in my own set of clothes, I was half a world away from my home. And I was haunted by the wolves and I was heckled by the crows. Darling, do not fear what you don't really know. I said, darling, do not fear what you don't really know. We said, darling, do not fear. So long, my misery. I don't need you, you've only caused me grief. Forgive me if I fall asleep. I haven't slept in centuries. Daylight lives like a burden for me, so I escape the cynics strewn about the street. Beyond the ruins of my ancestry, far past the pages of my disbelief, I rose from my mold like a ghost from a grave, sunken in the salty eyes of the wandering displaced. I was heading through the mists across the Golden Gate. All of my rebellions fall into the fog and fade. So long, my misery, I don't need you. You have only caused me grief. Forgive me if I fall asleep. I haven't slept in centuries. Springtime came again and Icarus fell. I flew past the numb-lipped nuns who never tell the secrets of the sailors in their 7-year spell. I will not fall, nor will my wings ever melt. If I could, I would wash all these wounds away. I would surround your room with sentiments of grace. I would paint your portrait over everything mundane, more colorful than Easter Sunday. So long, my misery, I don't need you. You've only caused me grief. Forgive me if I fall asleep. I haven't slept in centuries. Put me on a boat and leave my inhibitions at bay. My mind is spilling, but I haven't much to say. I was running through the canyons towards the echoes of your name. You were laughing at me like the sun laughs at a flame. Put me on a page in a book of beginnings. Let me scroll through old volumes of ancient teachings. Let me revel in all of these forgotten feelings. Lay me with the wretched in the arms of my queen. So long, sweet misery, I don't need you. You've only caused